Hi, this is Doug Gray of the Marshall Tucker Band. Always keep your eyes open for motorcycles. This message is brought to you by my buddies at Long Island Abate.
The following radio show is live, except for the announcement you're hearing right now.
Welcome back to Your Island Live with your host, Tom Schiliro, on 103.9 LI News Radio.
Now, this segment of our program is being brought to you by Manzoni Real Estate. Manzoni Real Estate has been giving back to our local communities for decades. In fact, with each closing, Manzoni Real Estate donates a portion of their commission to 3 charities: Stony Brook Children's Hospital, Father Frank's Hope House Ministries, and the ALS Ride for Life organization, which Ray Manzoni is chairman. And now, with the current national and local health crisis, Ray Manzoni is stepping up. Now, starting immediately, all healthcare workers, first responders, and hospital maintenance workers, who are our frontline defense against this deadly virus. So when these folks come into Manzoni Real Estate will donate back 5% of the commission of the sale, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Think about that. Call 631-928-1188. Now, these medical professionals are using their knowledge to save us, and Manzoni Real Estate wants to use their knowledge for them when they are ready to buy or sell. This is Manzoni Real Estate way of saying thank you. Plus, there's more. This is the big part. Over the next 12 months, all of our healthcare heroes, sellers and buyers, who Manzoni Real Estate donates back to, will have their names entered into a drawing to take place right here, you guessed it, on LI News Radio. And one of these heroes will receive back the remainder of the commission Manzoni Real Estate earned, up to a maximum of $12,000. Manzoni Real Estate says thank you to healthcare workers, first responders, and hospital maintenance workers. So for more information, call 631-928-1188. Okay, once again, welcome back to our Tuesday edition. Now, as promised, we're going to honor the teachers. Today is Teacher Appreciation Day, and there's no better person to really help us out with this discussion is Lisa Navarro. Then later on in the program, again, we're going to get back into some of the frustrations of this health epidemic and how it's become politicized. And let's face it, folks, it is political. But let's go on a lighter note right now. I've got Lisa Navarro. Lisa is one of our contributors here on our Midday Live program. Lisa is a teacher in special ed and special services and so on, and in addition to the owner and founder of Child Behavior Consulting. Just a great person. Lisa Navarro, how are you?
Great. Thank you so much for airing this, Tom. I'd like to start by thanking you, because you have contributed a good portion of your career to being a teacher as well.
You're right, and no one ever appreciated me, Lisa. I'm just kidding. But in the meantime, I think we should have an appreciation day, and particularly now. People say, oh, the teachers, they're not working. It looks like New York State canceled the academic year. It's not going to start again until September. But I'm telling you, I'm talking to these teachers. They're going nuts. They want to be back in a classroom. They're on the computers. They're trying to educate. And I know how I was, and I know most of during the day my colleagues. You were a classroom teacher too, and again, so you know how it works. That most of us become perfectionists, and we want to make sure that, if I can remember from the day, that you want to make sure that you imparted knowledge. You wanted to make sure you got your point across and that the kids learned something. And how difficult it must be that staring in front of a computer. So today's a great day to have Teacher Appreciation Day. During this time of national health crisis, when there are no schools are pretty much non-existent across this country right now. Some are opening up, but we won't see it here in New York State. Your thoughts, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm wondering, Tom, if your listeners know that you broke the award for Teacher of the Year. And I bring that up specifically because although you may not be in the classroom, Tom, you're always so supportive of Long Islanders. And when I spoke with you about can we meet today, and I really want to give a tribute and celebrate all the efforts that's going on, you really are right there. So I want to thank you. And then I would like to extend this opportunity also to be able to celebrate all the teachers who have been working so diligently to teach and to stay connected with their students. I want to mention just what does that look like and who are these people? And a lot of these people, there's teachers. They're the teacher assistants. They're the individual aides who have become so attached to their quote-unquote kids. Occupational therapists, physical therapists, special education teachers, psychologists, speech teachers, social workers, and SEATs. And even monitors as they're out and they're supplying lunches for the community members. And so I really wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate them, because I know they are having sleepless nights of worry for their students, sleepless nights as they're trying to manage their own child's homeschooling education. I've spoken with parents who say, I'm up in the middle of the night in a panic, afraid I might miss the Google Classroom meet for my child and trying to balance for my students. And in addition to that, you know what? I have to say, I'm just so impressed with the way that they are really educating themselves as fast as they can, trying to learn new ways to teach. They're driving by their students' homes, making posters, creating videos that are instructional and inspirational. And, I was able to put together some really wonderful teachers, and there's just a sampling of them. There's so many, thousands upon thousands of wonderful teachers out there, and with the help of your amazing producer, Michael, he just was able to put it all together, and he's always so on point, happy to help, and he put together the audios in such an encouraging way and a professional format. Would it be okay if we played that now, Tom?
No, absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. Again, if you're just joining us, we're honoring our teachers just during this segment, Teacher Appreciation Day. We have one of our senior contributors, Lisa Navarra, in the studio with us talking about literally doing that. And I felt it was important to do that. Of course, we're honoring our first responders, but the teachers out there on the front lines too, because they're trying to perfect education at a time when those big buildings we call school buildings are empty because of the obviously the COVID-19 virus. So I want to again just honor them, and today's a perfect day to have Teacher Appreciation Day and just do that. But Michael Scudero's got a little clip for us put together by Lisa Navarra. Go ahead, Mike, play it when you can.
Every day is a special day when a teacher is with a student. However, today we pay a special tribute to all the teachers who have rise to the challenge, found creative and new ways to engage and inspire and support each one of their students. Thank you for your sleepless nights, love, and concern. Thank you for continuing to educate yourself with professional development to learn new ways to reach and teach your kids. You are the light and stability for so many children. Today, we celebrate you. Happy Teacher Appreciation Day. Thank you for being the best you can be. Remember, we make a difference. Here's how some teachers are staying connected to their students.
Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Albahay. I hope you all had a safe but a wonderful weekend. I miss you tons, and I look forward to seeing you soon. You know, boys and girls, that even though we are not together in our room in room 6, you know that I am always here for you if you need. You can always reach out, and I'll be there. Be well, boys and girls, and have a great day.
Hi, boys and girls. Your teachers miss your smiling faces. Keep reading and completing your online assignments. Hope we get to see each other in the classroom soon.
Good morning, my friends. We're going to stay connected through our computers. I know it's a little different, but we're going to get through this together. We're going to sing our morning songs, and we're going to go through circle time and review our letters and numbers, and we are definitely going to have a fun day. Enjoy this time spent safely with your parents, and when school is ready to open, we'll be back in action. But until then, we're going to have fun on our phones and computers and however we could stay connected.
Dear students, your teachers are very proud of you for staying strong during this quarantine. We miss your smiling faces and being together in the classroom. Keep doing your best, and hopefully we can be together soon.
Okay, once again, some Long Island teachers expressing their sentiments during this most difficult time. If you are a teacher and you want to call in and join our discussion, 631-451-1039. Like I said, there's a lot of teachers out there that are just working so hard to try to educate the kids in front of the computers and how difficult that has to be. But they remain with not just the integrity of education, but the dedication. And we here on Long Island spend a whole lot of money on our local schools because we want that perfection. This has been some very, very difficult times for us. And obviously, when I heard those voices of some of those teachers, man, they sounded like they wanted it all to happen just right. And again, it was just nice to hear. Lisa?
Absolutely. And I want to remind everybody that it's so important during this time more than ever. Although it is always important, we need to support each other. We're learning, people going through crisis, people interpret that crisis and this time differently. And when they're down, try and bring them up. And when you're down, be around people or speak and reach out to people who can bring you up. And always know that what we do, it really makes an impact on people. It matters how we interact with others, how we reach out, and how we respond. And I think that's why I was just so incredibly moved when I heard those contributions for today's segment. I mean, honestly, I had almost tears in my eyes and goosebumps just because you can hear in their hearts they're trying their best. And you know those kids, even when they're challenged or they're avoiding the work and they're not engaged as much as they can, it's not easy for them either. And so we all need to just keep doing our best, believe in ourselves, believe in the kids. And I also want to thank those parents, too, who have been so supportive because, hey, listen, Mother's Day is on Sunday. They've taken on a very supportive role, too, to support their children and the teachers in this homeschooling environment. So they've actually amped up their ability to be their child's first teacher by supporting them instructionally, too. So I just think it's a real special time to be able to remember that what we do, it really matters.
Yeah, when you do think about it, how many people out there, and I've had a lot of my listeners call who were not teachers but said, well, my son is a teacher, my daughter's a teacher, my sister-in-law, all of that. And it's so hard not to be connected to the field of education living on Long Island because we have 150 school districts in Nassau and Suffolk County, and everybody is connected to that school district in some shape or another. And how many people attend the board meetings and the PTAs and all of that incredible when it comes down to the connection. So there's probably not a person out there that doesn't have a family friend or a relative that's connected personally with our schools. But in any case, let's take a phone call. We've got Marissa over there in Hop Park. I'll have Michael do the connection. Marissa, you're on the air. Happy Teacher Appreciation Day. I see you're a teacher.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm loving this segment. Lisa sounds amazing. You're awesome, and I really appreciate it. I love my students. I miss them so much. I'm a music teacher in Brentwood, and I stay connected with them every day, and they try to just keep, practicing their songs, and they're doing such a great job staying in touch, and I just always want them to keep a song in their heart and keep smiling and singing.
Well, that's interesting for a music teacher to say, to keep a song in your heart. Now, is it difficult, though, to impart the knowledge that you do normally when you go to those buildings, those school buildings that we call schools, as opposed to literally doing it on the computer, Marissa?
It is. It's a big difference. I'm trying my best to, keep it positive for them, keep it fun, and something to look forward to every day. The hard thing is I teach chorus, too, so I miss that, with the big group and performing and everything, but I try to give them, fun assignments and activities, and I have a YouTube page too, and they can still practice all their chorus music and rehearsals and things like that, but it's just different that we're not together now, but we try to stay connected as much as we can.
Yeah. And how about a time for you now to some professional development? Could you use the time in that way, Marissa?
I have been, actually. We're learning this great new program called Quaver Music in our district, and I've had a few webinars. I actually have another one tomorrow, so I'm trying to incorporate that in my lessons with my students, and I just told them about it today, and they're really excited too.
Unbelievable. Marissa, thanks for calling in. We just wanted to underscore to the fact of the folks out there that our teachers are working hard. The buildings are closed, but our teachers are working hard, and it seems like they're working harder. And from your voice, I can tell the dedication and the love and passion you have for your profession. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you. That's so true. Thank you very much, and thanks for doing this today. Have a great day.
Appreciate it. Let's get back to Lisa. Lisa, you're back on the air. I'll tell you, Marissa just convinced me.
Yes. She is a very talented teacher. You can hear that passion and love for her students. And she just quickly even mentioned just some of the ways that she's reaching out to her kids. I can hear a song in your heart, and I can just see the kids taking that along with them when they need to be uplifted or feeling a little inspired themselves. And that's such a great testament of really what's going on out there. And we need more. We need to think as positive as we can. I know it's not easy for a lot of families, for a lot of those students, but we're doing what we can, and we just keep on moving forward, just like Marissa said with the professional development and, always educating ourselves as family members, as teachers, and as administration, too. They've undergone such a learning curve as well. They've had to steer entire school districts on a moment's notice, and so it's a learning curve for everybody.
Interesting. Of course, where you've been talking about the parents that are home with the kids, and this has been such a tough time in all aspects. Again, we honor those who have been ill and who've gotten better, who self-resolved COVID-19. We mourn the loss of the thousands of people. We put them on literally up front, along with our doctors and our nurses and our PAs. But we're forgetting the unsung heroes of the maintenance workers and so on, and particularly those who educate our kids. Somebody had said to me, erroneously, Lisa, that, the teachers are lucky they're getting paid and they don't have to go back to work till September. And I'm going to say wrong, and wrong. Just like so many people are working from home. That these folks, our elementary school teachers, our middle school teachers, our high school teachers, our special teachers, such as Marissa, teaching music and the language arts and all of that, are working doubly hard in which they're doing. So let's put that out there. And I'm glad we had this moment during our segment, to do that. It is Teacher Appreciation Day, and there's just so much to say and to say that. And again, we can't get away from the field of education. There's not a person listening right now that's not connected somehow to our school districts and so on. Lisa?
Absolutely. And, what's happening is that not only are they learning, but they're also trying to navigate their home life. Because a lot of teachers, they have special needs kids themselves. And so if they're doing, let's say, an online occupational therapy session, and their child needs them to be present, now they've got to juggle their students as well as their own child, right? And that's a harsh reality of really what's going on. I know one family that has 4 special needs children and is an educator. And now imagine balancing that and all those schedules. And so there's a lot going on out there. We don't know what's going to happen come summer school. We don't know what's going to happen come the fall. But that's why it's important that we constantly keep talking about this and posing the reality of people's challenges, what alternatives are, making sure that all populations are being represented and thought about when school districts are surveying. How do you think online learning is going? And making sure that every voice is being heard so that decisions are made appropriately and the best that we can, and really thinking about the needs of all different types of learners.
Yeah. When I think about how life has changed, and we're all hoping that we're going to get back to a normal or a near normal or a new normal, whatever you wanted to say it, that we, the people, the great people of Long Island and this country and this state, we rise to the occasion, Lisa, that all of a sudden that road is shut. The normal road is shut. Now there's a diversion. And so all of us, everybody has taken a diversion and have risen to the occasion extraordinarily, whether it's the office workers or it's our police officers and our essential workers and our non-essential workers. Everybody has risen to the occasion. And more profound, you see it in those folks, those professionals that take care of our kids. So it's been an incredible ride for everybody, Lisa. Lisa, any phone numbers, Facebook page, or anything folks can get in touch with you if they need your help?
Yes, please contact us. Also, visit our Facebook page. There's a lot of information there. Child Behavior Consulting Facebook. We have a website for you, lots of videos and things to learn.
Okay, I think we lost Lisa at the end of that. Well, we're at the end of the of this particular segment. I'm Tom Schiliro. You're listening to 103.9 LI News or Radio. I want to get back into this divisive politics. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. And this time it's not impeachment. It's not phone calls. It's not any of that. It's the handling of our national epidemic against the White House. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of the one-sided investigations that are taking place. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.